Thank you to a very international Spirit of Bolton show. I'm James Edgington.
I'm Graham Edgington, and together we're father and son, and this is Sunday Best.
And you're listening to 96.5 Bolton FM. Coming up on the show, we've got actor Simon Trinder, principal of the Independent Centre for Actor Training, and that's based here in Bolton. We've got Saturday Night Live takeaway discussion, Snakes in Bolton, Shed of the Year.
There's a lot of S's there tonight.
There is, and this is Sister Sledge.
Our Twitter is at Bolton FM, and you can find us on Facebook, Bolton FM.
And of course, tell us where you are in the world or just in Bolton. You know,
show us what you view. Twitter a picture of your view. Tell us what you're seeing, because it's mayhem, absolute mayhem outside. We've had to fight to get to the studio.
It's Bolton Bedlam, let me tell you. Iron Man has hit us well and truly this weekend, hasn't it?
How crazy is it outside?
Whew.
I mean, amazing for the town.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's amazing for a town, but trying to get a Sunday afternoon coffee is just impossible, to be quite honest. And it's been a bit of a heat wave, hasn't it?
A bit of a heat wave. Woof.
I did a gig last night down in, where was I? Derby.
Derbyshire.
I remember where I was. Down in Derby, did a gig last night, and oh my goodness, I was sweating on that stage. Like I did a very sweaty selfie.
Oh,
it was
that's
awful.
Just too much information.
It's 11:30.
Quilts have been going mad all over Bolton all week.
Awful. I linked to actually my column this week, Bolton Evening News. Well, it's not called that anymore. The Bolton News, sorry.
Oh, that was an unashamed plug. You don't even know who you write for.
It's because I was brought up in the 90s with the Bolton Evening News, but now it's just all day.
Listen, people still call it the Bolton Evening News, and they still call Victoria Plaza Victoria Square. So
there you go. But this is definitely 96.5 Bolton FM. I've got that right. My column in the Bolton News on a Thursday, I wrote all about this because actually Americans are liking our regional accents. Kat Deely, who was ironically presented Saturday morning television with Anton Deck, has been approached to present their show, which is crazy, really. So they'll be a bit livid about that, I think.
Well, and of course we know Anton Deck being on Britain's Got Talent.
Well, exactly, and they're such lovely guys, and they're so hard working. They do work so hard as presenters. So I'm kind of gutted for them. But like I said, the Americans are liking very much the accents. But
I have to mention some tweets. With loads of tweets coming in. Felicity's tweeted us. Evening, Felicity. Polar Web. Marky Mark Scott singing his head off in the shower. So a bit too much information there, Mark, darling. Put your towel on, cover yourself up. And Chrissy Workman. Hi, love.
Hello, and we must say good evening to Barbara in Daub Hill. I'm not sure where that is.
Daub Hill. And thank you to all the girls at Cafe Nero Bolton for their collections for the Jennifer charity today. Outstanding girls. If you saw them, they were in tutus and T-shirts. And well done, Stacey, on zooming yours up a little bit.
Yeah, she totally pimped out her T-shirt. She made it into a vest. But it's been fantastic to have their support for our charity.
Fabulous.
And it's just an amazing event, Ironman, isn't it? And I just can't. I've got no words to see that today in Bolton is just fantastic. Now, here's a song for you.
Play the next song, Pet.
Especially for you.
For me?
Yeah, it is. Happy Sunday.
Online at boltonfm.com, on your mobile, and across the town on 96.5 FM. Bolton FM. Bolton FM.
And that song was for me.
It was. You said you wanted that specifically. So you got it.
I made a mistake. It wasn't that one.
Oh, no. Well, anyway, you've got it. So we're talking now some very interesting subjects.
This is horrendous. My skin is crawling just thinking about this one.
Me too. Bolton has been hit by snakes. Snake has bitten an 11-year-old and it's left him in agony as he was playing football near his house in Farnworth. The adder, it's not just a random snake. The adder sank his fangs into Carl Jeffrey's leg when he went to fetch the ball from this bramble bush, right? The youngster was rushed to hospital after his ankle became very swollen, and he's since...
Everybody is at home looking at the floor now. I can tell you, they're all looking round.
I am. I'm on the top of this chair. And he's suffered from vomiting and dizziness. An adder in Farnworth. Honestly,
you couldn't make it up.
No, I haven't.
I thought this story was something out of Harry Potter.
This week I haven't made any stories up. The swelling became really bad and his legs started to turn purple, which isn't great. The next day the bite marks became really inflamed and it started to turn green. This is like, I can't cope.
I mean, if you've had any incidents with a snake, tweet me now. Tweet me at Bolton FM and tell us about your incidents on snakes, because don't send me any pictures or whatever you do. Do not send pictures.
You know who we'll get now? Bryony. Bryony will be on saying, my Casper's lovely. You've had a tweet. I bet it's off Bryony.
No, I'm not even looking. I'm not looking. We live in a converted barn, and the barn next door, they have a snake in a tank.
Oh, Barbara's come back to us. She doesn't live in Daub Hill. She lives in Morris Green, if you please. So there we go. Anyway, so Simon Trinder will be here. He's homegrown.
Why are you talking with your arm stretched out?
I don't know.
Like you're doing a last tour Yorick.
Trying to press a button.
Oh.
Just look. Maybe I've had a snake bite and I didn't know.
Everybody is still looking. Are you looking under your couch at home? Are you listening to the show?
Goodness me. So next on the S Factor, we've got this is everything.
This is mad.
Simon's in the studio. He's not on mic yet. I'm not putting him on yet because I don't want him to take over. But I'm just letting you know, Simon. Everything on this show has been S's. Simon Trinder. We've Saturday Night Takeaway, snakes and sheds.
Shed of the year.
So shed of the year. Here we go. This is a very serious international subject.
Let's bring it back down because it is serious.
Created this 19-foot wide, 11-foot high den, which is called Blotto Grotto, and now he's one of the 32 finalists that have been whittled down from more than 2,000 entries. It's like The Voice, this.
There's a television programme. It's on Thursday night, and it's at Channel 4 at 8 p.m, and it's called More Amazing Than a Toolbox, and it's called Space's Shed of the Year. Shed of the Year.
I can't cope today. I can't cope. I've got snakes, and I'm talking about sheds. It's just ridiculous. Do you know what I think of that? That's what I think of it. I think it's time for a little bit of Maroon 5.
Love this.
That's a colour.
Want local radio? Then Bolton FM is the station for you. Broadcasting from the heart of Bolton. 96.5 Bolton FM.
That was She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5. You're listening to Graham and James and Sunday Best 96.5 Bolton FM. Now, joining us in the studio, we've got Simon Trinder. He trained as an actor at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama. He won the BBC Carlton Hobbs Award, becoming a member of the BBC Radio Rep Company, where he's appeared in over 60 plays for BBC Radio 4. His mainstream theatre credits include working for the RSC, the Royal Shakespeare Company, Shakespeare's Globe, Royal Court, Birmingham Rep, Barbican, Young Vic, Bristol Old Vic, Chichester Festival Theatre, Manchester Royal Exchange Theatre, Soho Theatre and Hampstead Theatre. His television and film appearances include BBC and ITV's Holby City, Danzel El Pasco and The Children. Now, with a host of directing credits, Simon has set up ICAT, the Independent Centre for Actor Training, and is committed to training actors alongside pros in the industry in both the Northwest here in Bolton and London's West End. Simon Trinder, good evening.
Oh my God.
All right.
I'm very well.
I sound dead posh from that description.
I know, but then you listen to you and you're not.
And I'm not.
I love it.
Simon, I'm going to try and speak as properly as I possibly can do.
Please do. Don't look at me.
I'm trying not to. I don't think I'm worthy to look after
You're
you
still
after
looking.
that biog. No, I'm not looking. I'm peeping through my glasses. Just let me bow. Sorry,
Oh,
that
thank
was
you.
it. That's the bow.
That will do. Thank you.
Tell us about it. It's called ICAT, Independent Centre for Actor Training.
Independent Centre for Actor Training. Bit of a mouthful, that, innit? So we call it ICAT.
Yeah.
I'll do it in about 10 seconds. Oh, here we go.
No need to rush.
I was off then. I've got a bunch of friends, actors, directors, writers, really popular, quite well-known people, and we enjoy teaching at some major drama schools around the country. Very exciting. Drama school costs a lot of money these days, approximately £30,000 to £35,000 to train for 3 years. If it had been that when I went, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
and consequently wouldn't have had a career that I've really enjoyed. So I think it's going to hinder a lot of people. Long story short, about 8 years ago in the West End, when I was performing down there with the Royal Shakespeare Company, I started running some classes in a West End rehearsal space, again with some other friends, colleagues, actors, directors, and it's expanded. I came up north to marry my beautiful wife Louise, who should be listening.
Hey,
hopefully.
Louise.
Hi, Louise.
I'll be home in 20 minutes.
Get the sausages
my
on.
dinner's in the cat, innit? I've lost 20 seconds. That was
Don't
20
worry,
seconds.
there's
Plug
no
time.
rush. There's no
Dreadful.
rush.
So the company expanded. I work away a lot. I don't tend to work up north, sadly, but I work in Stratford, London, America, all over the place. And I thoroughly enjoy teaching at my company.
Last night, the Vamps 96.5 Bolton FM. I interviewed them last year. Just thought I'd let you know again.
Just a minute, I'm having a yawn.
You're listening to Sunday Best with Graham and James, and we've got Simon Trinder in the studio as well, which is just simply
Marvellous,
wonderful.
darling.
Now, it's that point of the show. Blackpool illuminations have been announced. Peter Kay will be turning on the lights in Blackpool for the illuminations. Now, I associate the illuminations with a festive season, not the middle of summer. Also, Christmas hamper adverts. If I see one more Christmas hamper advert in July, I'm going to chuck the new Sony television out of the window. Also, Panto promotion. Really, I know they've got to get those tickets sold, but on a serious level,
I've got smoke coming at me.
But this is what I think you've got to do with this kind of thing, especially when it's hot.
Let it go, let it go.
So, Simon, let it go. What do you think about this?
Well, I'll tell you what I think it sucks. Am I allowed to say sucks on radio?
Just said it
I
too
just
twice.
said it. I've said
It's
it,
fine.
yeah. Sucks.
We look forward to your emails.
Yeah, it does really, though.
Barbara from Hindley Greens. So, yeah, it's... Sorry.
It's Morris Green.
Morris
but that's
Green,
fine.
but it's close enough.
Barbara, I'm so sorry. That wasn't a direct criticism. That.
Christmas in July.
That wasn't. Yeah, it stinks. It's depressing because it completely it makes it devoid of any festivity. By the time Christmas rolls around, it's done. But my mum loves it. I want to say that very quickly. She loves it. 'Cause it's all cheap, isn't it?
It's another. Everybody knows you don't put your sprouts on till the 1st of August. So what on earth are we doing advertising it now in the middle of July?
It's ridiculous.
Wigan Pier, everybody will remember Wigan Pier. Blackpool, it's fantastic. It's all about Motown songs. It's starring Lisa Stansfield, who I sang with 30 years ago at Talk of the North. Can you believe it?
Yes, I can actually.
That's trumped your interview with the La-Las.
Just a quick look at what we've got coming on next
So
week.
exciting.
We've got an actual Iron Man.
Iron Man.
So it's Scott Thomas, and he's an ex-Man City player, isn't he?
Absolutely. You remember he had a serious injury and it ended his footballing career, but he now owns a gym and he does Iron Man for a living.
Thanks for listening. You've been listening to Sunday Best on 96.5 Bolton FM. Goodbye.
Bye.
This is Bolton FM. Bolton FM.